Going to theme parks with a child with special needs brings its own set of challenges, but also more joy than you can even imagine. At most parks these days, they offer a special pass for families with children with special needs. How it works depends on the park you go to, but with Disney, things have changed through the years, but still, it makes it much more enjoyable experience for everyone. Today, we're going to walk you through the process of getting a disability access pass when you have a child with special needs. For this video, we will be in Magic Kingdom, but you can get this pass at any of the 4 Walt Disney World parks and at Disneyland as well.
We're going down the tunnel. Where does the tunnel lead to?
Where are we going?
Where does the tunnel lead to?
Tell Mom.
What park? Where park?
Where are we at Disney?
Magic Kingdom. Yep. So we parked. We're walking the long way to the front to register. We're going to show you guys how we do the Sydney Special Pass, we call it. It's the disability pass. So we'll see you guys in a second. All right, we're walking over to the guest services. This is at the front, just past the train station. And it just started raining.
So this is what it looks like.
Oh. Sydney, look at that.
You want to keep that? What do you say?
Thank you. All right, we're getting our pass.
Thank you so much. How are you today?
His name is Drew.
Are you serious? How do I
She wants to ride Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
All right, they're hooking us up with a fast pass for Buzz Lightyear.
But are they still on there?
All right, that's it. You want to talk?
So if you have a child that has a disability, intellectual disability, autism, anything like that, you can get this disability pass, and it helps you so that you don't have to wait in the line. So if the line's like an hour long, then you'll get a time to come back in an hour. You don't have to wait in the line with everyone.
And there's an expiration. What's our expiration?
Yeah, so ours is going to be September 14th, and today is July 17th. So it lasts like 2 months. And we just have to renew it each time. Oh, and there's...
Yep. So a pretty cool service from the Magic Kingdom. And here comes the parade.
So to recap a little bit. At Magic Kingdom, there are 2 places that you can get the Disability Access Service Pass. One is at Guest Relations outside of the park, which is right to the right of where you go through the turnstiles to enter. And the second is at Town Hall after you enter into the park. It's over near the fire station to the left when you enter, right before you start to walk down Main Street. Usually the line in Town Hall is shorter than the customer service one outside the park, but it just depends. If there's a short line outside the park, I would suggest going ahead and getting it there. Today, we had a pretty long line inside at Town Hall, which went a little slow, but it's totally worth waiting in that line rather than waiting in lines the rest of the day. When we first found out about the disability pass years ago, Sean didn't want to use it. He felt like it was cheating the system somehow, but after our daughter had a major meltdown while in line and all the guests were staring at us with heaps of judgment, he realized that we did indeed need to use the pass, not just for our family, but also for the peace of the other guests in the line. So if this is your first time using it, do not feel bad skipping ahead of all the other people waiting in that long line in the heat. You face challenges daily, and this is one that you can take off your plate. Plus, it's not like you're completely skipping the line. At Disney, you basically get a time to come back based on the current wait time. It's essentially virtually waiting in the line, minus the meltdowns, touching of other guests, and all the other problems that you might have physically standing in the line. Once you get to a representative, explain to them that your child has special needs and that you are in need of the Disability Access Pass. No need to bring a proof of disability with you. Disney takes you on your word, which is great, so you don't have to carry around another thing with you. They will ask if your child's able to use the stairs so that they can mark it on the pass. Sydney doesn't need anything extra. She can walk into the line, so I'm not really sure exactly how that works. But they will ask for everyone's magic band that's in your party, and they'll take a picture of your child and set it up, and you're ready to go. When it's your first time setting it up, sometimes the representative will go ahead and get you a fast pass for the first ride, which is awesome. Your Disability Access Pass will be good at any of the Disney World parks, no matter which one that you got it in. Once you have your pass, you are ready to go. Now, you can only have a time to come back to a ride for one ride at a time. So get the time for one ride, use it, and then go and get another time for the next ride. You can get your timestamp to come back to a ride at either the entrance to the ride, or sometimes they have blue umbrellas that say guest relations and guest services on them throughout the park. If you find one of those, you can then get a time to come back for any ride from those umbrellas, which are key because then you don't have to walk all the way over to the actual ride. And another side note is you don't have to have your child with you to get the time to come back. So we used to send one of us ahead to a ride sometimes to go ahead and get the time so we could use a fast pass on another ride while we were waiting for our guest services time. Now, this was, of course, before COVID, when they did have fast passes that they issued. If they do decide to bring that back, that's how we love to do the park. We would make a reservation for 3 fast passes before we got there, and then depending on which rides we were able to get the fast pass, then we would fill in with the disability pass in between. So we were always bouncing from ride to ride, which worked out wonderful. Your disability pass will expire, but all you have to do to renew is just go back to guest relations and they will renew it for you. Usually they will take another picture of your child, and they used to require the bands of everyone, but as of recently, since COVID, we haven't had to hand over the bands to scan. So I'm not sure if that will be changing again. So it's always better just to have the bands on hand, just in case. Thank you, Disney, for this amazing service for families with special needs. It makes going to Disney just as magical and stress-free as all the other families.